Delta Airlines was one of the companies that said that they're no longer going to offer their customers a discount, through the NRA. So they wanted to sever that business relationship, and lawmakers in Georgia, Republicans, of course, were not happy with that news. So they threatened them pretty much. And they said that, hey, if you're going to end your relationship with the NRA, we're going to end your tax benefits. Your tax cuts. We're going to end those. And sure enough, they did. And this is from The Hill. Lawmakers in Georgia removed a $50 million tax exemption for jet fuel from tax cuts legislation on Thursday, in a move that will punish Atlanta-based Delta Airlines. Republicans vowed to remove the exemption after the airline cut ties with the National Rifle Association.
So what that tells me is, like, first of all, the initial tax break they were getting, which were massive and unnecessary. So we that's got to be a disclaimer. They weren't getting the tax break because they supported the NRA, were they?
No.
Okay, then they were getting the tax break because we live in a corporatocracy, right? In a corporate friendly country.
That's correct. And they wanted to do favors for big business. That's what states do all the time. They cut taxes for these big business, these big corporations, and they do this under the guise of growth, jobs, and seldom does that ever happen. But in this case, this is so remarkable because, as we said on the last program too, they're being loud and upfront with their corruption. Like, they're saying that, hey, you know what? You have no right to this tax benefit.
You have no right to this massive tax break that we shouldn't have been giving you in the first place.
Exactly. So we're going to take it away because you don't support the NRA. Unbelievable.
So they're backtracking on their own corruption because of pettiness and politics.
Yes. Like, we already knew the corruption was there, but they're admitting to it publicly. They're saying this company shouldn't have this tax break, and because, out of spite, because you're not supportive of the NRA, we're removing it. See how you like that? So
it takes not them, I guess, not these lawmakers in Georgia. I guess these lawmakers are not looking at the will of the people or what's good for the people in regard to tax policy.
No,
they don't ever do that, right? Okay. But their political pettiness led them to take a massive tax break away.
Yes. So instead of, because they could have been sneaky about this. They could have said that, you know what? We've reviewed some of the things that we do, and you know what? We found that Delta Airlines, that tax break, that huge tax break that they're getting, that's not really benefiting the people of our great state of Georgia. We're going to strip that tax break away.
Out of principle.
Because they want to do the right thing.
Exactly.
For, middle Americans, poor people. Hey, let's pump that money back into the state.
Lessen the burden so that the middle class and poor people can put money back into the economy.
Yeah.
That would have been that would have been integrity right there. That would have shown some integrity.
They could have said that. They could have.
So they didn't move because they didn't make moves because of that.
No.
They made moves because they're petty and they just
petty
because Delta they don't like Delta's politics.